Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook Magic. Only 5 days remain before the world once again welcomes the highly anticipated comeback of BTS. After a long period filled with solo activities and patient anticipation from fans, the moment millions of ARMY around the world have been waiting for is finally drawing near. Amid this excitement, a special experience has also been announced through a collaboration with Spotify, an event called the SWIMSIDE Cruise, inviting fans to enjoy a night aboard a ship on the Han River in Seoul while celebrating the music of BTS. But behind all the excitement leading up to this comeback, there is another story that has once again caught fans' attention, the chemistry that always becomes a topic of discussion. Park Jimin and Jungkook. From matching styles to rings with mysterious messages. Is it all just a coincidence? Or is there a deeper meaning? Let's talk about it together. With only 5 days left before the comeback, the atmosphere of excitement continues to grow stronger. News about BTS returning immediately sparked waves of enthusiasm across social media. ARMY began counting down the days, sharing theories about the new album's concept and reminiscing about the incredible journey of the 7 members. Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Young Hoseok, Park Jimin, Kim Taehyung, and Jungkook. A BTS comeback has never been just about releasing new music. Every time they return, the global music scene seems to pause for a moment. Even the smallest teaser, a single concept photo, or a few seconds of melody can make fans' hearts race. There is something about BTS that unites millions of people from different countries, languages, and backgrounds into one shared feeling: anticipation. Now, with the countdown reaching only 5 days, that energy feels more real than ever. Fans are preparing streaming parties, creating supportive content, and revisiting memories of BTS's inspiring journey, from small stages to the biggest stadiums in the world. And like every new chapter in BTS's story, there is always a surprise. Recently, ARMY were excited by the announcement of an exclusive event created through a collaboration between Spotify and BTS, the SWIMSIDE Cruise. Imagine a calm night aboard a cruise ship sailing slowly along the Han River. The lights of Seoul shimmer across the water while a gentle night breeze moves across the deck. In the background, BTS songs fill the air, creating an atmosphere that feels almost dreamlike. This is the experience envisioned by the Spotify x BTS SWIMSIDE Cruise, an event celebrating not only music, but also the powerful bond between BTS and ARMY. The event will take place at Uido Hangang Park, one of the most iconic locations along the Han River. From the cruise terminal there, selected participants will join a sailing experience scheduled for 3 days, from March 27th to March 29th, 2026. During that time, fans will enjoy an experience that goes beyond a typical music event. It becomes a celebration of a journey, how 7 young men from South Korea created a cultural wave that touched millions of hearts around the world. The official announcement also revealed something touching. The BTS members have prepared special messages for fans who will board the SWIMSIDE ship. The exact content of these messages has not been revealed, but for ARMY, the fact that they exist is already meaningful. Because the relationship between BTS and their fans has always felt deeply personal. Not just idols performing on stage, but a bond built over many years. However, the event is not open to everyone. The SWIMSIDE Cruise can only be joined by Spotify Premium users who register through the official website. The registration deadline is March 19th, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. Korea Standard Time, and the selected participants will be announced on March 23rd, 2026. For many ARMY, this opportunity feels like a dream. It's not every day that fans have the chance to attend a BTS-themed cruise event on the Han River, one of the most poetic symbols of Seoul. On social media, reactions appeared almost instantly. Some fans called it a once-in-a-lifetime experience, while others began imagining possible surprises aboard the ship, exclusive BTS playlists, decorations inspired by their musical journey, or unreleased content. Yet in the middle of all this excitement, another story once again captured fans' attention. The story of 2 members whose chemistry has long been impossible to ignore. Park Jimin and Jungkook. Every love story, or at least every special connection, usually leaves small signs. not always through grand confessions or dramatic words. Sometimes those signs appear in simple things. The colors people choose to wear, accessories that match, or styles that seem to move in the same rhythm. And when it comes to Jimin and Jungkook, those signs always seem to be there. Over the years, many fans have noticed patterns that are difficult to ignore. Similar hair colors, harmonized fashion styles, and accessories that appear almost identical. Sometimes it looks like a coincidence. But when the same thing happens again and again, coincidence slowly begins to feel like something more. Among all these details, one thing continues to attract attention: rings. One of the most talked about moments happened during their trip to Tokyo, when Jimin and Jungkook traveled together to Japan. What seemed like a simple trip later became a long-discussed topic among fans. During that trip, they bought the same ring. Not just any ring, but one often associated with wedding rings. What made the story even more intriguing was the engraving inside it. "You are my love." A simple sentence, yet filled with meaning. Two young idols walking through Tokyo, choosing matching rings engraved with such words. Small details that made many people wonder about the meaning behind their bond. Their chemistry is also visible in many quiet moments. Once, they appeared wearing nearly identical olive green outfits. The same color, the same mood, almost as if they naturally moved in harmony. Jimin's soft gaze, Jungkook's warm gestures, and the effortless energy between them often create an atmosphere that feels intimate without needing explanation. But the story about the rings did not end there. During one BTS concert, Jungkook once mentioned a ring that was very special to him. A ring that no one else could see and no one could touch. According to him, it was a ring he shared with Jimin. An invisible ring, yet one that still exists. The statement sounded almost symbolic. Because if rings usually represent commitment, what about a ring that only two people know about? Over time, fans noticed another detail. Jimin and Jungkook were seen wearing gold rings with nearly identical designs from the same brand. The models looked the same and they appeared around the same time. Interestingly, they never really tried to hide them. They wore them naturally, as if it required no explanation. At this point, many fans no longer see these details as simple coincidences. Instead, they feel like small messages quietly shared with the world. Not through big announcements, not through dramatic declarations, but through subtle details that only those who pay attention will notice. Because the story between Jimin and Jungkook has never seemed to require grand words. Their story often appears in simple moments, in brief glances, quiet laughter, and the way they seem to find each other even in a crowd, and sometimes in a small ring shining on their fingers. To the world, it may only be an accessory. But for Jimin and Jungkook, its meaning might be much deeper. And perhaps that is why people keep noticing it. Because when two people continue to appear perfectly in sync year after year, it begins to feel like a story slowly being written. A story not written with ink, but with gold. What do you think? Are these small signs between Jimin and Jungkook just coincidences? Or could they mean something more? Write your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss more exciting stories here on Jikook Magic. See you in the next video.